Good morning, fellow classmates.
And today we're going to present about
Proposal to promote face-to-face conversation.
So let's begin. For the first part, it is comprises with four different subtopics, which are the school, workplace.
The church and the home.
So let's begin. So the first part is the school. So there are 6 ways to promote face-to-face conversation in the school. First is use writing to initiate conversation. So it allows the students to fully think through their feelings on a question and eases the burden and coming up with a good answer and a good step for a class discussion. The second is do it in a small group. So in a class, it can divide it into 2 groups so that it can promote some conversations and to communicate with each other. So the third one is to decentralize. What is decentralize? Is to use icebreakers and encourages the students and discuss with other and not the teacher alone. So the fourth one is think, pair, share. What is think, pair, and share? It is the students are asked to turn the students next to them and discuss with the problem or question. Then, after this, they will have some ideas to share as a whole class. The fifth one is a classroom as tech-free zone. This is the absence of the gadgets, laptop, phones, and everything. With the challenge with the students and encourage the students to join with the collaborative works. And lastly is to make it fun. Turning a conversation into a fun games, it can encourage more students to have a conversation. So for the workplace, there are 4 ways to promote the face-to-face conversations in this area. So the first one is to communicate face-to-face as possible, because companies have been relying on the email as a primary method of communication. So electronic communication can be a great barrier for the communication between the 2 persons. So try to interact with the real people as possible, not just using the email. The second one is to provide clear information, because the workplace communication, it involves the passing of the information from one person to another. So it is, if you do not communicate clearly and accurately, it may result to the confusion and miscommunication. So this is the most important. So practice active listening. So what is active listening? Because active listening, it is require you to fully engage of what other people are saying. You're not just only listening to the other person, but you are fully understanding of what they are saying. Because in our fast-paced world, we're often to listen, not to understand. And lastly is the sidestep verbal orders. So let's face it. So the work day is basically the typical one, which means verbal relaying is not effective means of communication. So while it is understandable that you may want to get some face time with your people, save time for connecting over the conversation rather than to relying on the time that give others.
3 is church. Good communication from the pulpit and set churches as a tech-free zone. If the communicator in the pulpit has great leadership quality that conducts a precise conversation and gives clarity to its sermons, then definitely the members of the church will be encouraged to go to the church every Sunday or Sabbath day. And set churches as a tech-free zone. How can we offer that specific time for God if we're allowing ourselves to be distracted like phones, gadgets? Then in every church there must be a rule that phones or gadgets must be banned in order for us not to be distracted on those things. And next is visitation, programs, events, services, and partnership. Visitation in a sense that teachings and righteousness of God must not be limited only in the church, but rather it must reach out other people by conducting programs, events, services, and partnership. On that way, we can reach out and communicate a larger group of people that can enhance the word of God. Creating a tech-free zones at home encourage family activities. Creating tech-free zones at home provide a good factor in starting a good communication at home, because this is the most common reason why the family lose their communication, because of the technology that sets as a distraction to the family. And number two, encourage family activities. To have a strong family bond, there must be family activities that boost their confidence. In that way, they conduct a fun and healthier communication to their family. And next is be the parent and be involved in their lives. As the right time comes, if we have our own family and we became parents ourselves, we should be responsible to our kids, to discipline them right, encourage them that there is more to the world and they can be what they want to be. And always encourage them and boost their confidence and to stand on their own. And last one is set an example. What they see is what they do. This is a mindset of a natural instinct of a person, and it is a nature of a person. So if you want to be the light to the darkness of your kids, you must offer a good example to them. If we communicate to a proper way of manner, in a sense of we communicate respectfully and be sensitive enough to our communication, our kids will also do it. So let's set an example to them. That's all. Thank you for listening.